On this episode, we're going to be athletic and sit on bouncy balls. Okay, so let's get started.
Great.
So for the people in Orillia who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Sure. So I'm Dr. Michelle Laframboise. I'm a sports chiropractor at Orillia Sports Medicine. So being a sports chiropractor, I work with athletes, families, young kids, adults, elderly people. We work on specific musculoskeletal injuries. We work on maintenance-based care. We work with people who want to be more mobile. We work with people who have hurt themselves and need to get better. That's who I am.
Awesome. So how did this all get started for you? I'm fascinated when people in any profession start their own business and grow from there. How did this get started for you? So
I graduated school in 2010 as a chiropractor and then went on to do my sports residency until 2012. And then from there, the dream was always to open your own practice. So I was lucky enough to do my sports residency with Dr. Jason Poor, who is now a partner with me in the practice. So for the last 7 years, I've been working in Orillia. And then he decided he'd like to move to Orillia for the opportunities that are here. And so he relocated, and then my husband and I, who's also a chiropractor, decided that we would open a business together. So we were lucky enough to have the opportunity with sports medicine, which is has 30 years in experience in the berry industry, to bring it here and bring it to the Orillia population. So our kind of experience was, let's put all our minds together and create this practice, and now we're here.
Awesome. So this is a podcast about Orillia and focusing on businesses. So what has it been like growing a business and running a business in Orillia? What has the community meant to your business?
So Orillia is a great community with a lot to offer. So I think for one, we've brought something to the community that hasn't been here already. So kind of having this multidisciplinary environment. So for us, the community's been really welcoming. So as soon as we opened our doors in September, we were welcomed with open arms from everybody from the mayor to all of the counselors, which are young and old. And so we were welcomed a lot right away. And then now we're finding that that it's getting busier and busier. Like, people are also really supportive of young professionals coming into the Orillia community. So it's been a good, welcoming spot.
Awesome. So again, to keep on the topic of Orillia, is there something that you think Orillia is missing? And it doesn't have to be that it's missing something. It could just be an opportunity for continued growth.
I think Orillia is a great community. I think it was missing if we're thinking about rehabilitation and sports, I think it was missing that there wasn't an integrated team. So at Orillia Sports Medicine, we're an integrated team of sports chiro, physio, athletic therapy, sports medicine with a physician. We have an athletic therapist, a strength coach, a naturopath. So we've taken all of that and put it together with a training facility. So I think before we had wonderful training facilities in Orillia, and there's a lot of great gyms in Orillia. There's a lot of great rehabilitation centers as well, but putting them all into one place where athletes and teams alike can kind of find some community has been great. So I think we were missing that until we were able to kind of come and fill that small little niche.
Is there something that you think Orillia is missing? And it doesn't have to be that it's missing something. It could just be an opportunity for continued growth.
This is the hard.
This is the hard. Okay.
I don't know how to answer that question. Like,
okay, we don't have to.
Flip that question to, like, because I feel like Orillia is so great that I feel like I don't know really what it's missing. Like, what are some examples that people have used?
Back to your business a little bit, and maybe this could be your business, this could be your personal life. Is there a project or projects that you're currently working on that might be on the horizon for you that's really got you excited right now?
We have a couple things at SportsMed that we're excited about. The first one is that we have partnered with a few local physicians, and we're running a GLAD program. And the GLAD program is specifically a rehabilitation program for arthritis, so osteoarthritis of the hip and the ankle. And what the GLAD program is really specializing in is taking people that have pain from osteoarthritis and rehabilitating them in a gym setting. So the program is a 14 session program where there's 2 education sessions. The education sessions are surrounded on education on what the disease process is or the pathology is, on nutrition, on weight loss, and then we offer from those 2 sessions everything that we can offer under this roof. So if the patient needs, chiropractic work or manual therapies, if they need bracing, if they need injections, whether it's viscosupplementation or it's cortisone injections, like those are the kind of things that we can offer in this building. And then from there they do 12 sessions that are in the gym. So we're able to offer that 3,000 square foot training facility where people can rehabilitate in that realm. The other one we're really excited about is we have integrated a concussion program at SportsMed. So with the recent Rowan's Law being passed, that everybody in every team or every school is now by law recommended to have a return to play or return to learn program. So at SportsMed we have a concussion specialist, Dr. Poor, who really specializes in concussion. So he does baseline testing as well as he goes all the way up to return to play. So with this concussion-based program, we do have the sports physician as well as Dr. Poor, who's a sports chiropractor, who then can take somebody from, having a concussion in their first signs and symptoms to doing exertion testing and then the Blackhawks testing again in the training facility right here.
That's amazing. To me, from the outside looking in, concussion protocol is something that has really become big in professional sports, but is not something that I've seen a lot of in amateur and exactly. Yeah. And it's just as important, especially with young people. That's the future, and to make sure that I feel like when they hit the professional level, it will be such a big part of their lives already that they'll, there will be so much more. Be so much more advanced.
Exactly, and I think what's happening now with concussion is we're just starting to learn what is a concussion and what happens and what is the pathology behind it, because we don't really, and we haven't in the past known, right? Objectively, there's no MRI scans or CT scans that can show it. So I think now that we're getting a little bit more evidence informed about what the process is, we need to now educate practitioners, we need to educate the patient, the parent, the coaches, and if everybody's on the same team in regards to the concussion and how we return them safely to play, if we can put that together for teams, I think that's the best process to make everybody healthy. And
this podcast is called Why Orillia? And I would finish every episode with the same question. In your line of work, in your profession, you could work anywhere. You could have built a life anywhere. Why did you choose Orillia?
So for me, the first thing is family. So my family is all in Orillia. But I think when we initially came, or we initially had the opportunity to go anywhere, we sat down and created a list of things, like what would we like in a lifestyle when we're going to build a family. And the first thing is, where's our family? Where would we like to raise a family? And what are the opportunities surrounding Orillia? So the ski hills, the cross-country trails, the mountain biking trails, the young community vibe, and Orillia is really coming down that path. There's a lot of great young professionals now that are in the community and integrating. So I think Orillia for us was a number one choice because of family, but then all of these other things made it home.
Well, this podcast is about showing the people of Orillia why we love this community so much, and it's all about the people, and we are what makes the community amazing. So thank you so much. Great. I know you're a huge part of our community.
Thank you.
I'm super excited that we had you on this episode.
Thank you.
And I'm really, really happy about it.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jared.